Hello, everybody. It's Rufus here. And before we get into this episode of the show, I do have to bring you a little bit of sad news. Nothing dramatic, don't worry. Aidan is not dead, as much as I would like that. No, Aidan's still kicking, so that's a bonus. But for the time being, due to some unfortunate and unforeseen circumstances, this is going to be the final episode of Radio Rufus, and it's a massive tragedy, I know. Don't worry, me and Aidan will not be going anywhere. We absolutely will be starting another form of the show in some way. We haven't quite worked out the details, but there will be a little bit of a break from those weekly episodes that I know you guys love so much. So thanks for enjoying the past sort of 80 odd episodes. It's the best job in the world, getting to go into the studio every week and waffle with your mate and have people enjoy it. I can't thank you guys enough. So thanks for listening to the best podcast in the world, and thanks for being the greatest audience we could ask for. We will absolutely be returning with some kind of show in the near future. You will not have to wait too long. I can promise you that. We're already working on stuff behind the scenes, but just for now, there will be a little bit of a break before we make a triumphant return. So thanks everybody for listening, and I hope to see you once again in the future, and enjoy this episode of Radio Rufus. Back to you in your house. And that's when she realised that the naked mole rat was just what I call my chap. And we're live.
You are now listening to Radio Rufus.
Yes, you ultimate utensils. Welcome back to another uvula episode of Radio Rufus. And before we start the show, today is a big day. Happy 9/11, Aidan. Oh, never forget. Now, this is not going to come out on 9/11, so that doesn't make any sense, but it is 9/11 today.
It is.
Which is September the 11th. It's not, as most people think, November the 9th.
Yeah, which is fucking ridiculous. I hate Americans.
It might have been the craziest week for news ever in the history of this show. Real news I'm talking about, not our stuff like, you know, zebras bumming each other, which I promise we will get to.
Yeah.
The first thing we're talking about is zebras bumming, so we will get to the ordinary stuff. But yeah, huge week for news. Epstein diary dropped. Charlie Kirk assassinated. It just happened.
You about to do a Trump impression?
No, I wasn't. He was a great man. He had a massive head, big head, great head. But
obviously, sad to see anyone assassinated.
No one should be assassinated. I think we agree with that on our podcast.
Yeah.
But Charlie Kirk, chat shit, get banged. I
live
think,
by the sword, you die by the sword.
Yeah, live by the sword, die by the sword. I think.
What was his quote? He said, "If some people have to die to keep the Second Amendment, so be it."
Yeah, something like that. If he said, if a few people have to die every year so we can keep our liberty, that's fine. Charlie Quirk. I always called him Charlie Twerk there. Yeah, some people, there's a conspiracy theory going on that the guy who asked him the question, like, that was the signal.
Yeah.
So there were two shooters.
They had a director.
Yeah, exactly. They had a master of ceremonies,
Yeah.
sort of calling the playbook from in front of those lines. In which case, that kid's face has also been live streamed onto YouTube, so someone's got to get on him quickly.
Yeah, it's true. The one thing that I regret about it is that, do you remember whenever Trump almost got assassinated and it led to us getting the coolest photo of all time?
Yeah.
Of him walking off doing this with the blood pissing out of his ear?
I actually think the Trump one was a publicity stunt.
Really?
Because think about it. The shooter was a
Do you
lot...
reckon it was the same shooter?
No.
They
I
just
think they got that guy.
Yeah, but if you're saying it was a publicity stunt...
Yeah, but this one wasn't a publicity
But the first one, he would have had to have the accuracy to pinpoint a fucking ear.
Yeah, but you can do that. That's what those guns are for.
Yeah, but this fella was also pretty accurate. So Trump might have saw... but then Trump and
I
Charlie
think
were
this is one of
boys.
the worst points we've had in the history of this podcast. I think even you lost the train halfway through. Yeah. I see what you're trying to say, but your point is just dog shit. But yeah, huge news. And then in Nepal, they set fire to the parliament, which as an anti-establishment man, you're a big fan of.
Yeah.
And you actually called, when I told you about this, you said, well, they should probably do that here. Not advocating for anything, of course, but...
No, I didn't say that. just want the record to show I didn't say that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I want the record to show that his eyes were filled with joyous wonder and glee. His eyes were wide, like when your dog watches you having sex.
You don't even have a dog. Have you experienced that before?
Well, I've never had sex, so
Yeah.
yeah. No, but dogs are confused, but also they're sort of into it, right?
Dogs shag everything.
I'm throwing it out there.
Dogs are like the fucking ancient Greeks and the Romans. Because they're no sort
No
of...
boy is safe.
Yeah.
No,
They'll
no.
shag legs, they'll shag sofas, they'll shag bitches, they'll shag male dogs.
Great. Okay, brilliant. This is your latest and greatest news show, news, sports, games. We do it. We go around the world every week bringing you the craziest stuff that has happened. And this time we've been asked to limit the jokes about Charlie Kirk's massive noggin so we can get on some other stuff. As always, I'm joined by my fellow Charlie Kirk's brother in massive noggin, Aidan Rafferty. Say hello to the people, Aidan.
Hello.
But yeah, big week. And I want to start us off with a bit of freaky literature. And I'm not talking about books that your sister's reading on holiday. That's not my sister. That's not a personal anecdote.
Bit of 50 Shades going on.
Books that your girlfriend reads on holiday, and you think you're sitting there by the pool having a nice time, and she's reading some smut.
Not sure if I ever told you this, but my primary school teacher was also like my best friend's mum. So I would see her in class and be like all terrified, but then I'd be going to play Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympics 2008
Great game.
at my friend's house. And
Half pipe was the best minigame, by the way.
yeah, good shout.
Yeah.
But I remember he got
Spent the whole
grounded.
summer trying to beat Jet's record.
You ever come to it?
No, he was the GOAT.
Yeah. But anyway,
He's not even a playable character. That's
they-
how you know he's the greatest.
yeah.
I thought he
it's-
was an unlockable for years.
Yeah.
And I found out he wasn't.
broke your dreams a bit.
Yeah.
He had been grounded for something, so the Wii remotes were hidden, and we were on a fucking mission to try and find them. And he was like, "Oh, I'll check under the bed." Didn't find the Wii remotes, but did find
Found your
50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you found your mum's Wii remote.
No, they're probably using the same batteries.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
But yeah, we found that, and then I remember him being devastated.
She using the charging dock next to the TV.
Trying to play a Wii bowling with a fucking vibrator.
Yeah. Oh, I can't quite get the spin on it today.
Yeah. But I remember, obviously, at that stage,
It's got dual shock. Comes with the wristband.
I didn't really know what that meant, but I remember being like, fuck, your mum's a slut. That was my thought.
What, when you were 10?
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's...
I didn't know about that stuff when I was 10.
Yeah, I just
Also,
heard
that book hadn't even come out yet.
50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, 50 Shades of Grey was... That's how we got out of the recession. Was the London Olympics.
Oh, well, I was 10.
And 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
2012, summer 2012, we wanked our way out of a recession because all the horny mums went to Ann Summers and bought those, like your friend's mum bought those Wii remotes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's how we turned our economy around. Right, let's start with the biggest story of the week. Jeffrey Epstein's freaky 50th birthday book has finally been released to the public. So it was made for him by his sort of technical girlfriend and partner in noncery Ghislaine Maxwell, of course. And it red flags from the start because there is a section in this book called Girlfriends.
That is a bit strange.
So if your girlfriend makes you a book with a section in it called Girlfriends,
she knows too much.
oh, everybody knows too much.
Yeah.
As we'll see from this. For me, this slots right into the bottom 5 books of all time, alongside probably GCSE biology textbook and
Is it above or below Mein Kampf?
no, this is worse because I haven't read that one yet, but I have read all 280 pages of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about, like...
Also, I think Mein Kampf's just boring, right?
I don't know. I haven't read it yet.
No,
It's on my TBR, like...
I've never seen it on Amazon being like thrilling read.
Yeah.
Absolutely crucial read.
I've never seen it with a New York Times bestseller sticker on it, even though every other book in the world
Exactly.
gets that. How can everything be the bestseller at one time?
I just want to show you the highlights from this. Page 149, we got a zebra hitting it from the back.
Is one of them in the middle of a slash?
Yeah, I'm confused about the whole situation. So
There's some sort of liquid coming out.
there's a lot of liquids coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we've got 2 lions in speed bump on the next page.
Yeah.
So don't know why that's in there. In your birthday book.
Yeah.
Happy 50th birthday, mate.
It's like one of those children's books about just to teach you the different animals and stuff like that, but a very explicit version.
But they're all doing speed bump every time.
Yeah, they're all shagging.
Yeah. And then there's a picture of him with a check selling a woman to Donald Trump for £22,500. Now, we asked the important questions on this show. Is that a fair price?
I'm more surprised that he would have spent a penny on it.
Yeah, okay. But she is fully depreciated, it said on the...
Fair enough, yeah.
It said in the notes, which I
So
don't know...
he's paying above the odds then?
Well, I think it's a tax write. I think you could buy, I think genuinely he bought a woman as a tax write-off.
What is fully depreciated though? Because like, what, there's a lot of miles on her, or what?
I don't know what any of this means,
Yeah.
but I think that's too much money for a woman. Call me crazy.
What are you stopping your bidding at?
Oh,
12 quid.
Yeah, £14.50 probably.
You spend more on your Pret meal deals every week.
Well, I think they're about the same. But the Pret is a one-time enjoyment that comes and goes. The woman is forever.
For you, Pret's forever. I've never seen you and not get a Pret.
Yeah, but I have to keep buying it every time, whereas the woman keeps
Yeah.
coming back.
Yeah, that's true.
Then we also have Donald Trump's fun poem. Now, we've been friends for a while. I want to imagine what you would think if I wrote you something like this.
Mm-hmm.
There must be more to life than having everything. Yes, there is, but I won't tell you what it is. Nor will I, since I also know what it is. We have certain things in common, Jeffrey. Yes, we do, come to think of it. Enigmas never age. Have you noticed that? As a matter of fact, it was clear to me the last time I saw you. A pal is a wonderful thing. Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I would think you're trying to bum me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
With immediate intent.
Wonderful secret is giving major bumming vibes.
Yeah.
Bumming
it is.
vibes are emanating off this page right now.
Oh.
I can't even hold
You
the
can
paper.
smell it off it.
Yes. Except that's not what he's talking about.
Do you know what he is talking about?
Come on.
Not bumming.
What's Jeffrey Epstein's big thing?
Is he big into bacon at one stage?
No, he doesn't like Bake Off. It's something else. He's got a big activity that he really loves. He's really famous for it. He actually went to prison for it. That's how much he loves it. Twice. And
Camping?
some people would describe that as a wonderful secret. So it's creepy. It's also written within the outline of a woman. Or a
Yeah.
man. It's actually closer to a man with some sag on him.
Yeah.
This might be sculpted on you, actually.
Nah, I don't have that. My
Actually,
hips
yeah.
are the same width the whole way down.
This is an hourglass figure,
Yeah.
and you're more of a.
Mine's just a clock.
You're more of a clock.
Yeah.
You're a cuboid.
Yeah. I'll take that.
You look like you were made out of like in 3D animation. They just made the cubes and then left it.
Yeah. I will say in defense of myself that I'm kind of like the one with the whole way down. I'm not like top heavy.
No. Your head is just as wide as the rest of you.
Yeah, like I am in proportion.
Yeah.
You see a lot of people that are maybe really fucking fat, but they've got like wee skinny legs, or they're skinny fat, but they've got the fattest head.
Yeah.
Do you know the amount of people I know from back home? They're maybe like 6'3", skinny with a tiny belly, but they've got 6 chins. I don't know how.
Well, I've somehow managed to get a bit of a double chin, even though I'm perfectly within the healthy BMI. Don't know how it happens, but you know.
Yeah, but if anyone does that, they're gonna have a double chin.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think if they made hula hoops big enough,
I would definitely buy a few packs.
if they made hula hoops big enough, you'd slip straight through as long as they could get your toe through it. Is what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
You're a perfect cylinder of meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
17 stone of prime Galbly beef.
Prime cylinder.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they call you, the County Tyrone cylinder. And then there's an anonymous love letter from someone. The
Mhm.
name's been blacked out. My dear Jeffrey.
That big bumming vibes from this already.
I think it might be a woman.
Well, women can bum. It's
Women can bum.
2025.
We've always said that. We've always been we're pro bum on this program. We've always been very pro bum.
Yeah.
We're outspoken about it. My dear Jeffrey, I can write about how I want to cut you into little pieces and chew them between my molars till I suck all the blood and juice out of you. No stew, just raw. Now I'm starting to think he might be the victim.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
It sounded like the fucking diary of a vampire.
Yeah, this is Twilight. This is Twilight. Yeah.
It's fucking weird. But also at one point I was like, this is painting a pretty nice picture. I actually feel hungry right now.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit. Yeah, I could do with something. Or this is a sentence you'll appreciate. I can write about how you never cease to amaze me with your kindness and generosity to so many, whose lives you touch in several ways.
More than fucking several.
Yeah, I know. So there we
You
go.
can't deny his generosity in some regards, though.
No. Yeah. Okay.
Because, like, without him, Stephen Hawking's not getting any action. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. He's just sitting in his wheelchair
He's
in
just
Cambridge.
reversing back and forth into Bay.
Yeah. He's just looking for a ramp outside Asda without Jeffrey. That's true. He's done a lot of wrong, Jeffrey Epstein, but I bet he's planned some great holidays.
Yeah. You want him behind your stag do?
Oh yeah. He'd be the best man of all time. That stag do would go down in history. Legendary stag.
We should do that for a bit sometime. If Jeffrey Epstein planned our stag do.
Yeah, that's a great bit. Yeah. If anyone's watching, if any TikTok sketches are out there, feel free to hop on that if you fancy it. Yeah. I mean, incredible generosity. Jeffrey Epstein, you have those friends who do things that you don't really agree with, but they're your friends, so it's all right.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein, ultimate one of those.
Yeah. I don't personally have any of those friends. I just cut them off if they do something that doesn't align with me.
Oh, but some of your friends are just knobs, but they're your knobs, so it's okay. And I think, well,
I disagree with what you're saying there.
The rest of this letter, happy birthday. P.S. I do not share. You do. I hate to break this to this anonymous woman. You were definitely sharing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There's also a picture of Ghislaine Maxwell's boobs on 107, so you can bookmark that for later. Then there's a picture of him buying fake Chinese Viagra in Hong Kong on page 101.
Right.
There's a picture of his actual chopper on page 94. Weird to have in your 50th book, I think.
So he took the photo of his dick and then...
No, there's a picture of him in a bath.
And then 7 pages later was trying Viagra. How small is the cock?
I don't think the book goes in chronological order like
Right,
that.
okay. I thought it was like a timeline of his life. And maybe he was looking at the chode in the bath photo and thought, you know what? We need to pump this up a bit.
I don't know.
We need to get some blood flow into that thing.
Yeah, I think maybe we can let him off.
I don't think so, because it sort of sets a bad precedent. You shouldn't be... That's like dick pic doping.
Some people would call this posh bands to the ultimate extreme.
You would call it posh bands?
We've talked about posh bands before, about how, like, if you're too posh and you've got too much disposable income, you start having to take your clothes off to have any fun, because all the normal sorts of fun you've already done.
Yeah. But, like, just go paintballing or something. Go naked paintballing.
That's what they should do. Paedophile paintball. To get the cravings out
Yeah.
of all those people, you whack them and make them play paintball against each other.
Yeah.
2 teams, the greatest nonces of all time, firing off.
I'd probably just amalgamate in like a helicopter and just, again, get up to all sorts of badness.
No, but I don't mind if they're doing it by themselves in the woods.
But then they're still getting enjoyment out of it. I reckon a bit of chemical castration involved. But they still have, not physical, so that they can still get shot in the ball.
They should do like capture the flag, and losers get castrated.
Yeah. Capture the nonce.
Yeah, capture the nonce. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's the highlights of the Jeffrey Epstein book. All sorts of creepy stuff going on in there. Lowlights? Probably lowlights, right?
Highlights.
And let's move on to our next segment now. This is Talibanter. We're back with our favourite update segment on everybody's number one extremists, Talibanter. There's been a recent deadly earthquake in Afghanistan, which has killed at least 2,200 people and reduced thousands of Haram buildings full of windows to rubble. As usual, this is especially bad news for the women of Afghanistan, although it seems like all news about Afghanistan is bad news for the women of Afghanistan recently.
Yeah. I don't remember ever looking at an article and the women weren't getting fucked over in some regard.
They haven't taken a dub for a while.
Nah. I do think this is there's an inside job to rid the country of them fucking evil windows.
Yeah, that's true. Big Concrete is behind this. If you don't know what we're talking about, windows are now illegal in Afghanistan
And
because
you can't blame them.
because
can't blame them.
because men standing inside a building could look at a woman outside in the street and then get horny or something. Is their logic? So this is another big window conspiracy. Afghan big window behind this. New strict rules enforced by the Taliban government permit only a woman's close male relative, father, brother, husband, or son to touch her. So basically, if he's not your uncle, he can't touch you, which is like, surely that's the wrong way round.
Kind of the same in Ireland as well.
Yeah. Also, women are prohibited from touching men outside their own family as well. So it means that Afghan women who are caught in an earthquake and are then stuck beneath rubble are not legally able to be removed because no skin contact with unrelated males rule.
Yeah.
There's obviously an easy solution to this. Can you figure it out?
You might have to help me with this one.
Get women to get the women out.
Is that also allowed though?
Well, unfortunately, the Taliban have a permanent ban on women enrolling in medical education or holding public jobs. So it's also illegal for a woman to be a rescue worker.
So either way, they're fucked.
So as a result, alive women trapped under debris are often left behind, while the dead are pulled out right next to them. You can touch a dead woman. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
So they're saving all the dead people. So if you're dead in Afghanistan right now, it's looking up.
Yeah.
Things are going well.
At least you're getting a fucking burial.
Yeah,
These women are just gonna have to.
Funerals are expensive.
Yeah.
Just underneath. So there are women right now trapped under meters of the finest Afghan rubble, and no, even if they find them, they can't save them.
Yeah. It is such an easy excuse if you're a man walking past though. Like say you're in a rush to work and you've got like a freshly ironed shirt on and you see someone beneath the rubble.
Guilt free.
Yeah. You'd be like, oh, I'd love that. I can't really though. I'm not really allowed, am I?
Yeah. And all those.
I'd love to help remove that rubble from your head, but
yeah,
it's out of my hands.
Literally nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice actually, because if your town has been recently devastated by an earthquake and you're also living under the oppressive Taliban regime, you've probably got a lot of stress on your mind at the moment. I don't want to speak for anyone out there, but it seems like
I don't think it's a bold assumption to make.
It's not chill at the moment.
No.
So this would be a nice one if you just, a couple of women in the rubble, just head to work.
Yeah.
It'll be all right. Yeah. And even if you are a rescue worker, even if you do volunteer, you can't touch the women. You got
so
the only way that you can get rescued from rubble if you're an Afghan woman now is to marry the rescue worker there on the spot.
Yeah.
So you've got to have like a sort
if they've got a fucking hand left for the ring.
Yeah, exactly. If they've got a limb remaining. Otherwise, I guess you just got to hold it in your mouth. And they'll do a sort of shotgun Muslim wedding right there. And then
the term shotgun Muslim wedding sounds so strange in this context.
Well,
whenever we're talking about the Taliban and stuff.
That just means it's forced.
I know.
It doesn't mean you actually have to have the shotgun. If anything, the woman's going to be, if she's got any arms left, the woman's going to be holding the shotgun.
Yeah, that's true.
She's going to be the one wanting to get married.
Hypothetically, can you remove all the rubble from around a woman without touching her? And sort of let her wriggle
Yeah, but
free?
you better not let your hands. It's like Operation.
You're sure that
you've got to get all the concrete chunks off.
Yeah.
Without touching the body, otherwise you literally burn in hell. There's a lot higher stakes than normal Operation.
That's a fair trade-off, I think.
Do you think they still make? It's kind of crazy that a game literally electric shocks you if you lose, right?
That wasn't a big electric shock.
I've never played it.
I think we should do it, but if maybe for a game of humor, get the operation board
Let's
in here.
play this game. Let's play Afghan Rubble. You get the burqa on.
Yeah.
I'll call the.
I've got that nun outfit there from the Catholic special.
Close enough.
Yeah.
And then we cover you in sort of.
We stage an earthquake, or we cause an earthquake.
Yeah, and then we cover you in sort
Big
of.
John doing a few jumping jacks.
Yeah. Oh, ground shaker. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll get Big John in here. He'll do a star jump.
Yeah.
We'll cover you in various debris.
I don't know if I can take being fucking buried in rubble and seeing some fucker do an ad for a Chinese and double boshing over my corpse.
Oh, he's just going to be here to. He's not going to rescue you. I'm going to rescue you.
Yeah, but he's definitely going to make a TikTok out of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Al Bosh. That would be his sort of thing, isn't it? He likes doing that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Talibosh.
Yeah, Talibosh. It would be Talibosh, yeah. The problem is, if I'm rescuing you, I don't think, even though I am allowed to touch you legally under these rules, I don't think I can actually pull you up out of there. So I might just have to leave you in the dent where you are.
Or try and like call me out.
I'll tempt you out with a Snickers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're trying to lure a fucking cow to a different field.
Yeah.
But no, I think we get a game of operation on the go. But obviously small stakes if you just get the tiny electric shock from bumping into it. So we have two people either side of us standing with full tasers.
Yes, yeah.
And if we hear we get tased.
Instant muscle spasm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just spinal damage.
I'm surprised that hasn't been done in Jackass before.
Yeah, real operation. That's a great Knoxville. If you're watching this. So when like, oh, sorry,
I used to always watch, but I haven't seen him in the comments in a while.
That was a really bad start to a Steve-O impression there.
That was the right sort of cadence.
Oh, when like, so when like, sorry, I'll do it. I'll get it right. So when like, so when like the alligator hit.
Why did you?
So when like the alligator bit my balls, that was crazy, man. That was okay. That
That was better, yeah.
We got there in the end. Yeah.
Considering the first time you said alligator, it sounded like a 1940s mob boss.
What?
The way you pronounced it.
Alligator.
Yeah. That's the way you said it first attempt.
Yeah. So when I got pegged by Knoxville for the second film, that was crazy, bro.
That's a lot better. Yeah.
Every single Steve-O YouTube video, I'm not sure if you've ever watched them, he just says everything is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot of work in the scripts, but...
And so when I shit myself in the baby clones aisle of the Asda, that was insane, man. Okay, there we go. That's enough Steve-O impression, I think.
But maybe bring that back as a recurrent segment, though. The people will love that.
I can't save you from the rubble, bro. That's haram, dude. There we go. That's my incredibly niche impression. If Steve-O was a Afghanistan rescue worker currently. So there. So yeah. So only dead women are getting saved from earthquakes, and then women who are able to escape on their own, they can't receive any medical treatment now because no women can be doctors. So all the doctors are men, but they can't touch
Jesus Christ.
the women. This is a new rule. So
So this is, I thought maybe this was something that's been there historically that has been made aware that it's outdated, but they've only just brought this in.
Well, I think it's probably written somewhere
But they're really
on some old tablet, which has to be sacred. But most governments wouldn't do this because it would just be impossible to live your life.
Yeah.
Occasionally, you've got to touch. No, I'm not saying that. Hang on, no. That's not a good sentence. But you know where I was going. Sometimes you've got to touch people in your day. No. Sometimes you have to make skin-on-skin contact in your regular life.
Yeah.
I've done it today. I've shaken some hands.
Whose hand did you shake?
Nobody. I've shaken no hands today. We might have brushed. In Tesco, maybe, in the meal
I
deal
touched
section.
you to get your attention.
Yes, yeah. See,
Yeah, but you didn't touch me.
I think we were both touching each other, but maybe that's just what I felt.
Hmm.
Maybe deep down, deep inside. Yeah, so there we go. This is the most insane law I think we've had from the Taliban. Obviously, we've had banning of chess, musical instruments, and windows. But this has got to be the most insane one yet.
Yeah. I think there's the most on the line. Because I don't think people will get over not being able to play chess after a while, but you'd be pretty fucking pissed off if you were stuck under a house and they were just like,
yeah,
sorry.
that would be pretty suboptimal, man.
Yeah.
If I was an Afghan woman lying under a collapsed house, I'd go, so peak.
Yeah.
This is
Definitely not my day to day.
Yeah. It's just, I'm just. this is just not really working for me. That's what I'd say. I'd say this situation is just not really my vibe. I don't think.
I definitely prefer not to be buried underneath my own.
To be honest, if I was a woman in Afghanistan, I'd probably just move.
Are they allowed to?
No. But I'd probably go to somewhere like Norway or somewhere like that where they have great human rights.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if a top tip for anyone out there, just move. I'm sure nobody will get upset about it. Ever.
No. There'd be no repercussions for trying to move.
No. Right, let's move on to our next story now. And we've covered a lot of heavy topics.
We fucking have.
It's been a heavy episode.
Big John on Charlie Kirk.
I was gonna say Charlie Kirk's head, but then I forgot about Big John, and of course that tower block in Kabul, which went down on the weekend. Now,
Was it? How many towers was there?
no, are you thinking this was a comeback special for the USA
Yeah.
on the anniversary?
Yeah, that'd be pretty poetic.
Yeah,
They've got people directing shootings and fucking bombings now.
I know. That would be funny if the US were like, let's give them one back.
Yeah.
Eye for an eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sitting up in the White House after a few beers watching the UFC or something. They're like,
That
"This would be
is
pretty
something that Trump would think is a good idea.
funny." Yeah.
I see how they like it. Send one back.
Yeah.
So top Trump, if you're watching, that's just throwing it out there, an idea. Anyway, we're gonna move on to some lighter stuff now. The classic sort of banter. You know that horrible feeling when you're skipping down the pavement and suddenly step on a shite?
I know the horrible pavement very recently of whenever you're skipping down the pavement and realize that your trousers are about to be touching shite.
Right. Okay. I skipped down the pavement and accidentally stepped on a homeless man's ankle once. So
Might have been covered in shit. Who knows?
probably there were molecules.
Yeah.
But it's not just the traditional poos of dog and bird that Vancouver, Canada residents are having to deal with. So the growing number of people who are publicly defecating in Vancouver has reached new heights. So much so that a special task force funded by the local council has been created
Yeah.
called the Poo Fairies, which
It does sound like some sort of smelly sex term.
yeah, like that girl's a bit of a poo fairy.
Yeah, like she's into getting shot on, or she's
Yeah.
into shitting on people,
Yeah.
which is a thing.
Code Brown. Yeah.
People are often fond of getting shit on their chest.
Some people like scat, and I don't mean jazz music. You like jazz?
They
Anyway,
like the twos, not the ones on twos.
yeah, exactly. I like the ones. Anyway, so the Poo Fairies are a new task force related. That's got to be the lamest job of all time. Hinge first date. What do you do with your life?
Part-time poo fairy.
I'm a Poo Fairy.
I think they could have come up with a better name.
I'm a Poo Fairy on the weekend. Yeah.
Turd bandit is a better option.
No, but I think that's the people they're going after.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think it's Turd Bandits versus Poo Fairies.
What about the shit pickers?
Yeah, Shit Pickers is also.
Yeah, shit pickers
Shitter
versus
Shitter Pickers.
yeah,
Yeah.
the shitter pickers versus the turd bandits.
Yeah, what a duel! That's a championship title game.
Yeah, that sounds like something you scroll past on Amazon Prime and be like, oh, I'll add that to my list.
Yeah, it's like an Amazon original with 4 actors you've never heard of,
Yeah.
and it's got a budget of like
But somehow
£2, and it's filmed on a colonoscopy camera, and it's just terrible.
with Nicolas Cage is still in it in
Yeah.
some regard.
Yeah.
He directed it or something.
yeah.
Shitter pickers, yeah, that works.
This year. Never mind. So that they're spending $400,000 a year on this task force.
Fuck me, that's a lot of shit.
Yeah, but these guys are working hard. So I don't think anyone has ever cleaned shit at a faster rate than this in human history. And keep them back in the day when everyone used to shit in the street, like 1500s England or modern day Ireland.
Right now, India.
Yeah. Well, right now Ireland. Like this is an unprecedented rate. So in just March, they conducted 267 cleanups. So they went out there 267 times in 30 days.
I'm assuming there's more than one turd at a time.
You'd hope so.
Yeah, otherwise it's kind of a waste of time.
Yeah, I'm not going out just for one. I want the jackpot.
Yeah.
I want the gold mine.
Are these people
I don't want to
salaried?
quit before the big win.
Are they salaried, do you know, or is it volunteer?
I don't really know.
Because of all the things you could be volunteering to do, like stick me in a fucking cancer research
Well,
over a weekend instead of this.
As we know, despise charity and everything it stands for. So obviously I wouldn't be doing this. I did massage HIV patients at school, but that was a requirement.
Yeah. Did you wash your hands after?
That's not how you get that. I smell my fingers. So downtown East Side, I've been there. This is the area, I think I've talked about it on the show before, where it's right in the middle of town, so you can easily walk into it by accident. It's right next to the tourist areas, downtown East Side, East Hastings. So me and my dad accidentally walked down this road a few years ago in Vancouver, and
This just dropped trow to try and fit in with the locals.
Well, I just did the fence lump. Yeah. No, I didn't drop trout. But this guy came up to us, like, dealer.
Yeah.
He was like, "Look, father-son team." Like, we were about to go and do some black tar together. Like, we were going to we might share a spoon. It might be quite a nice moment.
Family deal, the kids eat free.
Yeah, when you're having an ice cream when you're a kid and you're sharing a spoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were doing that, sort of. Yeah, different ice cream, but yeah.
And a heated spoon.
Yeah, it was rum and raisin. So we've accidentally walked down there. It's a horrible street. If you're driving into town, it's basically on the main road. It's just tents all the way along.
Yeah.
It's like a camping holiday, except much better.
Yeah.
Sounds
a lot like my family holidays when I was younger.
Yeah, you'd love it here.
Yeah.
Sleeping underneath the stars.
You're kind of romanticizing it, and it's doing a lot for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds like Steve-O, actually. You guys are father-son team, huh? Sort of that. He sort of went that. So he went and we had to reconnect with nature after that. So we went to a Japanese Zen garden, and that's not even a joke.
What did you eat?
Sushi.
Same as much.
Yeah. And then we went out and looked at the koi swimming in the pond, and looked at the house. Made of paper, and then walked across a nice lawn.
I think had I been with you for that sushi, with how bad my
you would have gone back to East Hastings.
I would have fucking doubled the next shift of every shitter picker in the 5-mile radius.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'd like to sort of figure out. I wonder how much extra damage I could do to the city of Vancouver.
Thing is, you're not very frequent, but you are big.
No, I'm both.
Oh, I didn't know
I think
this.
I could double those numbers.
Right.
Yeah.
When they find, when they're smelling dung in movies and they're like, it was a T-Rex that way.
Yeah, this was an Aidan Rafferty.
Yeah. It's like Jurassic Park when you're around.
Yeah.
I can see your massive footprints
in
the pavement. You leave dents in the pavement with your shits.
If you feed me full of food that even happens to be seasoned or spiced with anything, I will shit for days. Like.
Yeah, you like the light of the night Hellman's mayonnaise. That's the stuff that really gets your tummy going, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, spicy stuff.
Fucking code red as soon as that hits me. I like on the way to work the other day, I had one of those cases where sometimes your stomach starts to hurt on like the train, and you're like, this feels like it could go badly very quick.
Okay.
But I played it off a while. The stomach pain started to go, and then I was about to start a recording, but I was like, you know what? I'll just go and chance a shit just in case.
Chance the arm.
Yeah.
Miss 100% of the shits you don't take. I gave myself a round of applause.
That, yeah. No, you get a fucking clap for that one.
Yeah.
But see you soon.
Rufus Rice. You can quote that. You can post that anywhere you want.
You miss 100% of the shit you don't take.
I'm really proud of that.
That's class. See, as soon as my trousers hit the fucking floor, instant. I didn't even have to fucking squeak. It was just.
Did we require this story?
Probably not, but
yeah. This is the thing when my mum rang me up and she said, "You're talking about shit too much on the podcast." This is exactly what she was talking about. And there's no story as well. The story is man takes poo as well.
Man takes really, really instant poo that troubled his tummy for a while.
Breaking news, man needs poo. Is what you just did.
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
Do you want to guess how many feces deposits, let's call them, were removed in 2023 total from the streets of Vancouver?
12,000.
It's 19,990 exactly.
Surely,
which means they bothered to count them.
You would have found a few more just to round that up to more.
Yeah, you would have called it 20k.
Yeah,
but no, they said we're 10 short.
Even as members of the staff, do you know what I mean? Maybe you'd help out.
Yeah, you could get that last 10.
Yeah. Just so it's a nicer article.
And then In 2024, they got 17,760.
So it's up again. There's more
No,
shits being taken.
that's less than 19,000. They cleaned up less.
So 2024 was 17,000,
Yeah.
and 2025 has been 19 so far.
No, that was 2023.
Oh right, I thought that was this year. Yeah, fair enough.
No,
I
no.
thought so. They're
No, the shits are still going up, but the numbers of cleanups are going down.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
So they need more poop bandits. Sorry, they need less poop bandits. They need
Poo
more
fairies.
shitter pickers.
Yeah, the shitter pickers versus the turd burglars are going way above and beyond. It's an outstanding win for the turd burglars so far. Yeah.
They're just good.
It's a riotous victory.
They've got the safety in numbers.
Yeah, they do. And more people do heroin every year because it's legal.
Yeah, but at the same time, I do think the shitter pickers could be doing more, because you can only do so many shits a day, but you can pick up a lot more.
It's interesting you would say that, because I've got a quote from Roy Shanliu, who's a local resident.
Mm-hmm.
So she was so upset with the local dumps ruining her neighborhood, she decided to take the matter into her own hands. She was like, the shitter pickers aren't doing enough, right, for me. This is not good enough. There's too much poo on my block. And there can be... If it was me, I would have scooped it up and put it straight on op block, but she didn't. I think she put it in the bin.
Yeah.
So she ordered her own personal poo scooper online, which I guess is a dustpan brush.
Yeah.
And got to work right away. But then she immediately felt frustrated when she realized the amount of poo there actually was, if you look for it, is way more than one person can do with a dustpan. Way more.
Do you reckon it's a moment of embarrassment or pride if you realize that one shit you did was so unscoopable it almost made this woman return her dustpan and brush?
I'll leave that up to the audience, I think.
Yeah.
Write in. Let us know how you feel about this.
I think it's a moment of pride for me, but yeah, let's hear what you have to say.
Yeah, but you are a filthy animal. Initially, so it took 2 hours just to clean one block, and the blocks aren't very big in Vancouver. And she said, quote, "The waste I've stumbled across is unlike anything I've witnessed before." The predator's on the loose.
So dramatic.
Yeah. Some of the feces are pretty large, and it makes me suspect who produces it. Wow, Roy Chandler, you're looking at him. You're looking at him right here.
Actually,
You've got your man.
I've outed myself in ways.
I know you've been taking weekends off. This is what you've been up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You've been telling me you're going to Ireland. No.
No, straight to
You've been
fucking-
saving it up like a camel.
straight to Vancouver.
Yeah, been releasing it all in one time.
Do you reckon there are people,
People are going to think there's a mammoth on the loose in the streets of Vancouver.
do you reckon there's people in the same way that serial killers will kill seasonally? They'll go on a spree, kill 3 people, take a year off.
Yeah,
But
gap
for
year.
things like this, yeah,
Gap-
do a
gap
bit of
year.
traveling, go to Asia.
Do you want to leave a trail of feces around Southeast Asia as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that like they'll maybe be clean for a couple of years, then they'll be thinking, you know what, it's time to shit.
Do you think they go, yeah, shit is anonymous? You think you go in 12-step program, rehabilitating?
Yeah.
The problem is there basically aren't enough public toilets, so if you're homeless, you sort of have to shit in the street.
What do you do? I mean, as homeless people, you could maybe all shit in one location, so it's easier to pick up.
Yeah.
But then at the same time,
I think you got to go bucket early doors.
yeah, if you have a bucket, but then
I've never
where
seen
do
a
you-
homeless person without a bucket. I
Where
have
do
to
you
say.
dispose of the shit that's in the bucket at the end of the day? Onto the ground.
I don't know, the sea?
Yeah.
Or you just leave it on someone's doorstep for a laugh or something? Yeah, I don't know.
Light
Yeah.
it on fire.
So there we go. The poo fairies not doing enough. Step up your game, poo fairies. Right, let's move on to our sports segment now, and we've got an update for one of this podcast's favourite gluttonous and devoutly unsexy sports. Have you ever wanted to see inbred coal miners flailing around in gallons of brown liquid? Well,
They should go to Vancouver.
that's true. Yeah. You're in the wrong place. But you're in luck, as the 2025 edition of the World Gravy Wrestling Championships has just completed. Obviously, we've covered this last year, but the latest championships have just finished. It's happened so recently that I tried to look up who won it. And the article I read said, it happened so recently we can't even tell you. This means this is not a high news priority.
Yeah, apparently not.
But I do have some facts for you about the event. But maybe before we do that, maybe we should watch Mr. Bump versus Captain Butters. full bout from
Mr. Bump was your nickname at uni, wasn't it?
Yeah, and yours was Captain Butters. Oh my god. So,
I didn't know this was allowed though. It's kind of unfair.
yeah, he's wearing protection.
Unless the other fella has it as well. The gloves stuck onto the side to imitate the hands. That's class.
For the audio listeners, he's wearing what looks like a massive beach ball with a hole in it. He got out of a skip, and he's painted Mr. Bump's face on it.
A Zorb ball, I believe.
A Zorb ball, sorry. And it looks like it's been covered in, well, Vancouver street feces, if I've got to be totally honest.
The referees haven't.
Hang on. I've got a problem with this. That is not regulation gravy. Look how thin it is.
Yeah. You should be able to chew gravy.
A bit. Yeah. That just looks like sewage water to me now.
Yeah. They're really watering it down. Maybe that's why they don't have the money to actually pay for the coverage and the marketing.
Well, I've got some interesting stats about some gravy stats. I know you're big into those.
Yeah.
So we'll go over those.
That was a big hit to start things off.
I'm actually... I'm sorry.
He's released himself from the ball. Straight into things.
Oh.
Some fine wrestling going on.
Sorry. You know I have a strong gag reflex.
Is that really doing that for you?
Yeah. I'm actually finding this quite difficult to watch.
Think of it, the smell, Rufus.
My eyes are watering.
Imagine how much... He's turned on the referee. He's turned heel.
Oh, God. Oh,
They're tag teaming the ref.
This is... Oh, I actually can't focus. Okay, brilliant. They're beating up the ref.
Yeah.
Oh, there's tears in my eyes.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's up?
How much would I have to pay you to drink a pint of that?
Bro, I can barely watch it. This guy looks like Jason Momoa if he was poor.
Good technique.
No, great technique.
Especially whenever you consider all the gravy.
This guy missed...
Oh, he's going for his finisher. I reversed it.
This guy missed a bump, right?
Yeah.
He is like Aquaman if he liked gravy instead of water.
Gravy man.
He does it crazy.
Yeah.
The other guy...
he's doing the old, look, it's a plane. He fucking fell for it, the silly prick.
Right. So there we go. That's the... That's sort of... wow. I actually really found that quite difficult to watch.
Yeah.
I can't... Doesn't that not make you sick watching that?
It makes me hungry. Throw a bit of spuds, a bit of veg in there.
Yeah. Not too bad. That would be a decent Sunday for you.
Mm.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, where the fuck's the Toby Carvery voucher?
Oh, it's all tied up in... It's in assets. It's all tied up like... Illiquid, yeah, it's all in deeds and stuff. Yeah, no, it's all frozen.
Any sort of ETA?
Illiquid, like offshore. When the regulations, red tape, and delays, cost cut, budget cuts, sort of thing.
Brexit related.
Budgetary requirements, allocating capital, illiquid production possibilities, frontiers. So
that sounds pretty legit, to be fair.
I can't even remember what that was for. Do you remember? You don't even remember.
We're hitting 25,000 subscribers.
Who hit 25,000?
Us 9 months ago.
Oh yeah. I'll get that to you. I'll make it a top priority. Anyway, I've got some facts for you about this gravy. So, the gravy comes from one special supplier.
Andrew, you got his number?
I've got his name. You can Google it.
I go in there with a fucking straw.
Andrew Holt. He's the official gravy provider of the championships.
I was thinking that's the comedian. That's Andrew Schultz.
Yeah, it's not him.
He really fell off if he's providing gravy for these fuckers.
No. Andrew Holt, the official gravy provider. So, apparently, in order to fill the entire wrestling ring, it takes 1,500 litres. Which, it looks about 3 litres in there. Yeah. So, I don't know what he's on about.
They need a better system because every splash, every fucking DTD or suplex, half the gravy's going out.
I've seen paddling pools a lot deeper than this.
I've seen paddling pools with a lot more gravy than this.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. If you dropped a stock cube in a paddling pool, it would look better than this.
Yeah,
it does just look like poo water. Like let's be real. It just looks like poo water.
It does.
I think that's why I was gagging so hard.
Yeah. I didn't realize the freeze frame we paused on. You can near see his fucking asshole here.
Oh, the gravy's being titrated through his anus.
That's if you think about
all the gravy is going straight through his crack.
If you think about all the gravy that falls out of his crack, the next people that come in, that's going straight into the mouth. 'Cause you think about all the gravy that falls out of his crack, the next people that come in, that's going straight into the mouth. If you think about all the gravy that falls out of his crack, the next people that come in, that's going straight into the mouth.
up the nose, in the eyes.
Yeah, they're getting ass crack gravy all up in their fucking business.
I'm not a fan of this sport anymore.
Yeah.
Last year I enjoyed it, but
Oh, no,
it's gone too far.
It's one of my dreams in life to attend this.
You would.
I'll compete and you can.
I don't
commentate.
think we'd ever see a bigger favourite for the title.
Yeah.
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 Last year, there was some MILF won it. Do you remember that?
Just some random old woman, wasn't it?
You were kind of into it though. You were like, yeah,
she knew how to handle the gravy.
She looks pretty tasty. Yeah. I reckon. Oh, that would be a fight for the ages. You versus Gravy MILF. That would be. No one would stop talking about. That'd be like WrestleMania, like when the Undertaker broke his streak. Like
Yeah.
that would be a moment in Gravy wrestling history.
I go by Mr. Bisto, I think,
Yeah.
and I'd have my own theme tune,
Right.
and I'd come out and you know how like Stone Cold Steve
What about the
Austin used to fucking with like tins of beer.
Yeah.
I'd be doing that with boxes of gravy,
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Just
throwing it down me.
the Bisto Bandit. I mean,
I
you
need
can
a-
actually see in that freeze frame the gravy falling out of his ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I couldn't look at that anymore.
Yeah. Let's
There's fucking just a random clown in the background.
look. It's fucking Mr. Tumble in the back. Yeah. Mr. Tumble. We've also got Zesty Cowboy Child there, and then this looks like some ordinary people, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then they got the medical tent in case you get too much gravy up your ass. Yeah.
In case they need to get the funnel out.
yeah. That's what they get. It's all like year 9 science equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything that you might have used in home economics.
Yeah. Right. So it takes 1,500 liters of gravy apparently, and then they roll about for a bit in it.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently they repump the gravy after every fight, so they fill it back up
So how many
to a
liters is
depth of
used?
1 inch.
Yeah.
Or
What it seems like.
1 millimeter of gravy.
Yeah.
So the gravy is made in a local black pudding factory, and here is a quote from Andrew Holt himself. "It was all made yesterday in my factory according to the competition regulations. It's my grandma's recipe, and it takes a lot of preparation. We have to make 3 types so that we can ensure the consistency is the same for all competitors. The 3 types are thin and slippy." I knew, which is also my type. Thick and gooey, which I think is your type, and extra thick. That's your type. Yeah.
Depends on the day.
So those are the 3 types. What's your favorite?
I do want to be able to actually chew my gravy.
Yeah, you like gravy that's like treacle, but meaty treacle, which is also your school
if it
nickname.
It's the same consistency of something that could tar a road.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want it to get stuck in my throat.
You want, if you get body slammed into it, you just slap right off it.
Yeah.
It's like hitting water from 100 meters. Like just instant spinal damage. Couple vertebrae getting dislodged. But yeah, I'm more of a thin and slippy guy, I think, for gravy and women.
Yeah.
Just putting that out there. If you're thin and slippy and you're watching this, send me a DM.
If you've got any gravy,
send him a
me
DM. So the gravy used during the event is a combination of all 3. Yet we top it up with some of each, depending on what the viscosity changes and what we think it needs. And then
Fucking a few Yorkshire puddings and a lot of roasties. That's what it needs.
we transport it over in big barrels to the pub. We make enough gravy for 15,000 Sunday roasts.
That would last me like a year.
Imagine. Yeah. That would be a big year. If you're averaging what? 50 roasts a day. So that's, without sleeping, that's 2 roasts an hour every hour for the whole year.
That's like prime Bevo numbers.
Yeah, that's true. The final winners of the tournament get decided by a panel of judges who focus on wrestling skills, fancy dress, and who got the crowd going the most. So that's the criteria.
Right. You need to be a bit of a showman as well.
Needs to be a bit of a showman. Needs to have a bit of flair with the gravy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to put a lot of time into your sort of character.
Yeah. But I think the Bisto Fister or whatever you say, I think that's a great.
Bisto
I think that's a great idea. Yeah. Brilliant stuff. Fantastic. Now we move on to Gamey Schumer, and this is the Great British Coin Toss. Yep, that's right. We're just tossing a coin. And now for your fighters. And in the red corner, we've got one of the finest tossers this side of the Red Sea.
Yes, that is right. You might know me as the Tyrone Tosser, aka Bob Toss, aka Mike Pence, aka the leader of intelligence agency Tossad, purveyor of the Hollywood handjob with a gifted grip and a flip. I've been tossing off since age 12 with an undefeated record of 12 wins, 4 losses, and 8 disqualifications. I am the bad boy of the coin flipping game, one of which you cannot tame, nowhere to run, no one to blame. Your time has come. Let's toss.
And now in the blue corner, me. Hi, I'm Dua Fleeper, and I'm the sexiest tosser in this whole tournament. I'm known for my voice, but what you're about to see is that the real magic is in my fingers. I'm the 2008 Albanian coin flipping champion. That might be the biggest surprise about me, apart from my bulge. I've always said that one flip is all it takes. And one fact you don't know about me is before this, Aidan asked if I could provide the coin, because he doesn't have any. Let's get into the action. It's time to toss.
Tails.
It's heads. And that was the Great British Toss-Off, or the Great British Coin Toss. Right, we're going to move on to Questionable now. This is our audience interaction segment where every week we ask you a tantalizing prompt and then we react to your best responses. Let's get into it. This week we asked you, what is your worst job experience? And we wanted your most horrifying answers would get featured. Here we go. I got a foot job off a double amputee. Which two?
Yeah.
I guess is the question, because
It's a traditional regulatory foot job if she lost her hands.
Yeah, that's what
But
I
if
mean.
she lost her feet,
Some selections are easier than others.
that's a nub job.
Yeah, or she's just doing the iron grip with those
Yeah.
titanium dogs. The
Iron
ultimate.
grip.
That's like getting wanked off by Jarvis. Like it's just like the iron hog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is pretty impressive that someone that's been through that still has the character to them to be like, you know what, it'd be pretty funny if
I think maybe this is a hot take. I think amputees are more into foot jobs than the average person. I've no stats to back that up, but I think if I had no legs, I would be a bit more. Fuck it. You know what? Life's dealt me a bad hand.
it's not as if you're going to be like, oh shit, I got cum on my toe. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. I'll just take it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just hose yourself down
Buy
after.
a new one.
Stick it in the washing machine.
Yeah, exactly. Hang it up. I think I'd be more like, you know what? Life's dealt me a bad hand. What's a foot job?
Yeah.
You know? Next one. I was a carer at an old people's home, and I was giving an old lady a shower before bed. I was outside the door, and all I heard was screaming. I went in, and she was stood on one of her tits.
How fucking drippy was this tit? She fucking trip over the thing.
How short was this woman?
Yeah, that's true. Really short woman or really long tit. That's a game we love to play.
That's like what colour's the dress, isn't it? Is the woman short or is the tit long?
I think she's a long-titted woman.
I think it was white and gold.
I think it was fucking black and blue by the sounds of things.
Yeah.
By the
she
time
probably
they
was.
found her.
I laughed so hard on the train at that one. There was a random German woman sitting across from me, and I just burst out laughing. And she looked at me like I was insane.
Yeah,
But I couldn't really explain it to her because there'd be a lot of context to get through.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. You know what Germans are. I'm not sure she'd find that funny anyway. Yeah. Next one. My boss has bum cancer, and will not shut the fuck up about it. Like we get it. So.
I mean, people don't like their boss generally.
Yeah.
It might have been some sort of redeeming feature if he had it, and you know what, you felt a bit bad for him. But if he never fucks up about it, it would get a bit long.
Yeah. I think how many mentions of the bum cancer is acceptable before we know?
I reckon he's got one a day,
Yeah, one a day.
and
Oh.
at least 3 of those a week have to be in a joke format.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can't be like guilt tripping, like, oh, I can't do my spreadsheets. I've got ass cancer.
You can famously very easily do spreadsheets with arse cancer.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. Next one. I used to repeatedly give my ex blowjobs in the Waitrose backroom chiller cabinet. It wasn't that bad, but I will never look at loose fruit and veg in supermarkets the same. That's just gross.
Fair play to the ex for actually going ahead with it in a freezer.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
risky business.
Especially if you're a grower, not a shower.
Mm.
The grower gang knows
I'm a
that's not an easy
shrinker.
game.
I'm the only. It actually gets shorter when I get excited. It retreats.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's retractable. It's like a roof.
It just looks like the nose of a mole rat
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Button nose.
peeking out.
Mm.
Yeah.
That is grim though, because somebody went home and ate those spunky sprouts. Like,
And they already taste funny enough.
yeah, exactly. They probably taste better actually. Next one. I got fired from my job as a waitress for being too ugly. That's just rough.
Yeah. Especially depending on where they're from, a lot of people rely on tips. And a lot of the time the tips are spread evenly amongst the staff.
Mm.
So if someone's not pulling their weight because they're a bit of a munter,
Yeah, yeah.
I imagine
You can't have munters on the front door.
yeah, no munters in the front line will be our slogan
Exactly.
whenever we open our restaurant.
Munters. No, I can't say munters.
Munters in the back.
No, I was going to say munters in the kitchen, but I don't think you can do that. But you know what I mean? I meant like, it's better to have a munter as a line cook than as front of house.
I don't. Yeah, no munters out front.
It's like the lead singer can't be a munter. Stick the
Yeah.
munter on the drums.
You
Nobody
don't
even
munt at
looks
the
at him.
front. You munt at the back.
Yeah, yeah. Agree.
Yeah, and you get pretty boys like me in the front.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a dashing, handsome bloke. My dodgy economics teacher from back in the day.
What was dodgy about them?
Well, this story for once. So he used to say when we studied economics, he was like, so it's a well-known economic fact, and this is true, that on average, better-looking people make more money.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, there are legitimate economic reasons for this. So, like, if I had an assistant, for example, speaking about himself, right? He goes, well, I'd want to have a hot assistant, and there are loads of great reasons why I would need a hot assistant. Economic reasons.
All right.
He goes, one of them is when clients meet me and my assistant, if she's attractive, that is naturally more appealing to the human brain.
Yeah.
If she's a munter, he didn't say that, but if she's a munter,
Yeah.
right, that is instinctively inside the human brain less attractive. So it actually worsens my business opportunities.
Right. And this is what age were you taught this?
14.
Fuck me.
This was GCSE economics.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was like, so there are loads of really great economic reasons for employing fit people.
Yeah.
Just as a tip, guys. That wasn't in the curriculum.
Yeah.
I should put that out there.
That was just a little tidbit he dropped on you.
That was all him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go. That's why ugly people get paid less. Like this girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really fucking complain whenever you put those facts up.
Well, no, just facts don't care about your feelings, unfortunately. Charlie Kirk would have loved that.
Yeah.
Next one. I used to sell professional wills to people clearly on death's door in Scunthorpe and Grantham, Asda.
It took me a second. I was thinking like just someone called William in a suit.
Oh, a professional will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Professional Billy.
Yeah. No.
Just like the actual will for someone's death.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty depressing job.
It's just depressing.
I know
Nothing funny about that. It's just sad.
Someone I went to uni with, we're all talking about our part-time jobs, and we're like, oh, work in Domino's, work in McDonald's, work in the pub.
Been there.
She worked right. No, you haven't. She worked.
What,
right,
the pub or
No.
Domino's?
You haven't worked in either of them.
Oh yeah, I've been there though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
I've
Yeah,
not
You
tip-
did not lie. There.
I've enjoyed not tipping staff at all of those locations.
Her part-time job in uni was writing the death notices in the local paper. So anyone died, she did like a write-up about them, which I thought was such a morbid job for a fucking 18-year-old.
Easy, mate. I'll bang that. I'd much rather do that than like,
Imagine-
how many people are dying? 2 a week? Easy.
In the demographics that we would have frequented, there's a lot of old people. Like,
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Right, next one. I got caught wanking on company time in the disabled toilet by a man in a wheelchair. That's unfortunate because a lot of those guys can't even reach the handle. So the fact he got the door open itself is unfortunate.
Yeah. And also, why the fuck do you lock it?
Yeah. It's on you. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. But I like spacing out in the disabled toilet as well. I wouldn't say I would have a tuggy in there. But I do like to enjoy the space.
Yeah.
And I always wonder what happens if I pull the help cord.
Does someone come and help you finish?
Yeah, does it call the police? like what happens in there?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to pull that cord.
Does the toilet transform into a wheelchair with you on it?
Yeah, and does it set
Do you
off?
become one with it?
Yeah. Does it open up and swallow you whole?
Does it have rockets?
Yeah, is it an ejector seat? Straight through the ceiling. Next one. I worked at Clark's and had to measure this old guy's foot. You've been to Clark's, yeah? Shoe shop?
I've heard of it, never been to it.
Yeah.
I don't think.
He then proceeded to rub my...
We got our school shoes in Sports Direct.
Yeah, right. That's so chavvy.
It's not like...
You weren't allowed to wear trainers at school.
Well,
for
you
sports.
can get smart shoes in Sports Direct.
Well, yeah.
It mightn't be the smartest, like, but they qualified. But I also did wear black Slazenger gutties to school, like.
Yeah, and I can get a carbonara from Boss Man, but you just wouldn't, would you?
Yeah, well, I did, and it did the job. But I'm not in a hurry to get a fucking spag ball from a Boss Man at the same time.
Okay, so this girl worked in a shoe shop and had to measure an old guy's foot. He then proceeded to rub my face with his foot whilst whispering about a dog licking his toes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. There's so much wrong with that.
Both two double whammies. Maybe they cancel out. Maybe this is actually all right.
It's a net positive for humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the dog was in it, but she doesn't seem
There was no dog.
there then
There's no dog.
at all.
This is the sentence. He rubbed my face with his foot whilst whispering about a dog licking his toes.
The dog licking his toes.
There's no dog. The girl's the dog.
I thought he was recounting the tale from the past.
No.
Ah.
He's calling the girl a dog.
Okay, yep, no.
So there's actually 3 wrongs in this one. So
That's-
we're back to wrong now. Yeah. And then he left without purchasing anything. That's also wrong. So we're back to this is a net positive.
Yeah, sound fella. Yeah.
So it's 4 negatives there. All cancels out. Big dub. And that's the last one. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Radio Rufus. We'll be back again, you dirty, dirty dogs. See you then. Back to you in your house.